Hi everyone, it's Miss Melissa here from the Akron area YMCA, and today we're going to be making apple pie cups together. So if you have ever had apple pie, you might know that it's super sweet and it's full of sugar and you have to bake it. So that requires a lot of help and a lot of time in the kitchen, and apple pie is a whoa food because it has all that added sugar. So today we're going to simplify things by making apple pie in a cup. But the secret is we're not going to add any extra sugar and it's not going to require any baking, and that's going to make it a go food and one that you can make really quickly at home with your family. So what we'll need for this is we'll need an applesauce, and we're going to choose the no sugar added applesauce for this recipe, cinnamon, and graham crackers. And so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get a cup, and if you have a clear cup, that'll be super fun because you'll get to see all the different layers, but if you don't, it'll still be just as tasty. So we're going to open up our graham crackers, and we're going to take 2 graham crackers. So we're going to do the whole sheet. And this part is fun, but it can get kind of messy. So if you have a plate or a napkin to put down on your table, this might help make the mess a little easier to clean up later. So I have 2 sheets, and what we're going to do is we're going to crush them up into the bottom of the cup to make the crust of the pie. So there's a few different ways you can do this. An easy way is to just break the graham cracker, and you'll see they kind of break on their own anyway. And these pieces can be as big or as small as you would like. Some kids, they want to crush them up really little so it's just tiny and gritty, and that way you can do it easily in your fingers if you smush them. Some other kids like to try to take a spoon and crush them on a plate or a napkin. This is going to make them really small. And then when you're done, you can just scoop them into your cup. So now we have our crust layer on the bottom, and the next thing we need to do is we need to cut up the apple. So we're going to take our apple, and if you have an apple cutter like this is going to be really easy and fun for you. If not, you can do the same thing with a regular kitchen knife. And again, ask for help at this point so you don't get hurt cutting yourself. So we're going to slice the apple just like that. We're going to remove the core. And then we're going to take a kitchen knife again and cut it into smaller pieces so that we can eat them in one bite. And this is going to be the next layer in our apple pie cup. So once you have them cut, we can add them right on top of the graham crackers. Now you may be thinking, do we get to mush the apples too, like we did with the graham crackers? You can try to, but it's going to be a little bit challenging. We're going to add the applesauce next to make it a little more mushy. So now we have our 2 layers, and we have 2 more ingredients to go. So the next, like I said, is applesauce. We're going to take a little bit and pour it on top. Now if you added less apples, you might want to add more applesauce, or vice versa. And finally, cinnamon. Now you may be thinking, oh, I'm going to add a ton of cinnamon. Well, just hold on a second. Sprinkle a little bit at a time and then mix it in, because if you add too much, it's going to be a little overwhelming. So now everything's together, and I'm going to mix it up. And if you prefer, you can eat 1 layer at a time, or you can try to mix them up and eat all the layers together. And there you go, there is our finished apple pie cup. As you can see, we didn't add any extra sugar, and it has a whole apple in it, which is great to meet your 5 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. Time to eat our go food. Yum. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy making this at home with your family. See you next time.